Hey everyone, this is Dave here with another look at PS4 Pro's Boost Mode. One of the most highly requested games we got was Just Cause 3, so here we are. And yes, as we've seen with many other titles running on the Pro hardware, Boost Mode does indeed improve performance in Just Cause 3. Now it's worth stressing that there is no magic silver bullet here, and that performance is still heavily impacted at points. But at the same time, the improvement is often considerable. It may not be perfect, but there's a definite step up in overall smoothness when running Just Cause 3 on the Pro with Boost Mode enabled, and it allows the engine to recover to the desired 30 FPS much more quickly. So we took a look at the game in a variety of scenes, pushing both GPU and CPU based elements to see exactly how it fares, and the results are pretty interesting. Blowing up petrol stations, cars, and generally destroying incidental parts of the scenery caused the engine to buckle on base hardware, with heavy drops below 20 FPS. The experience here doesn't feel very good, and there's plenty of stutter. When all hell's breaking loose and the screen is filled with plenty of explosions, particle effects, and with some physics-based destruction for good measure, then there is a clear improvement when running in Boost Mode, anywhere between 2 to 10 FPS depending on the individual scene. Frame rates are still heavily impacted in Boost Mode, with metrics of around 23 FPS versus around 18 for Base Mode, but there's still a tangible improvement here. Perhaps the biggest difference though is how quickly Boost Mode recovers. As the engine begins to stabilise, frame rate drops become slightly less apparent on Boost Mode, and the game hits 30 FPS more quickly, whereas on Base Mode performance continues to be impacted for longer after the initial destruction has occurred. It's worth mentioning that these scenes aren't exactly like for like, and there are slightly more enemies on screen in the Base Mode, but at the same time, even where they're both evenly matched, then there's still a tangible upgrade to running with Boost Mode enabled on the Pro. Those small pockets of tearing are reduced or completely eliminated, and those smaller frame rate drops are mostly ironed out completely. This results in a generally smoother experience when running in Boost Mode. It's not a perfect run though, and there are moments where Boost Mode doesn't do that much to improve performance. In certain physics heavy scenes where say vehicles are colliding and interacting with the environment, then there often isn't that much of an improvement with Boost Mode, where performance can be pretty similar whether you're playing on base or Pro hardware. Of course this does vary from scene to scene, but generally there is still an improvement when running with Boost Mode enabled, even if it isn't always night and day, with slightly less improvement in heavy physics-based areas which perhaps are more reliant on the CPU side of things. That said, even in these sequences there are moments where Base Mode tends to tumble, frame rates drop heavily, whereas Boost Mode tends to come much closer to hitting 30 FPS. It's not a perfect run, but we still get the feeling that overall, taken as a whole, Boost Mode does deliver a smoother, more stable experience, even though there are still plenty of heavy frame rate drops to be found. And well, that's basically where we're at. Yes, Boost Mode does indeed offer up a smoother, slightly more stable experience compared to running on base hardware, but there's only so much it can do. I suspect that if you're looking for more dramatic improvements in frame rate, then that's something that's going to require a specific optimized PS4 Pro mode, which is unlikely to happen. What Boost Mode does though is just smoothen over some of those rough edges, making the game better to play. It's not perfect, but it's still a noticeable improvement at points. Anyway, I think that pretty much covers it. If you enjoyed the video, then as always, don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.